Do you often feel uninspired about the kind of photos you should be taking? By the end of this video, you will have a clear plan on how to grow your creativity in photography. Getting a new photo book for me is like Christmas morning. There is just so much to look at. It doesn't matter if it's a book of one photographer or a collection of many. I'm just always inspired when I crack one of these open. Here's one of my very favorite photo books. I found it at Half Price Books for like 10 bucks, and it is a collection of the very best images from life photographers through the generations. I feel like I can consistently pick up this book, open up to one of the photographers, read a little bit about their life, study a couple of their images, and just be filled with this new light inside of me. I can begin stealing or building on some of the skills and techniques that I see them using. For some of these photographers, how they've experienced photography has inspired me. For example, Margaret Bourke-White said, let me find it for you. Photography is a very subtle thing. You must let the camera take you by the hand, as it were, and lead you into your subject. These are the ideas that keep me connected and help me understand exactly what it is that I need to be making. As a general rule, even if I don't have a photo challenge specifically like this, I'll still spend time looking at photo books before I leave for a shoot. I'm gonna pause for a moment. There is this absolutely ridiculous notion that many creatives believe that looking at the work of others will squash their own creativity. I am so far down the other way of this. I think looking at various photographers allows you to see what is possible and then push for more. I'm most often inspired by photographs of people that tell an important story. And even better, if this work has inspired other people, well, then I'm transfixed. You should never set yourself up thinking that you're going to change the world with a photograph, of course. But I guess my thought is increase the amount of beautiful photography that you consume. And then when you are shooting, just enjoy the creative act and experience capturing the beautiful people and things around you. One thing I love is a quote from Rick Rubin. He says, "Exposure to great art provides an invitation." Then I think the heart of this is actually from Austin Kleon, who says, "What a good artist understands is that nothing comes from nowhere. All creative work builds on what came before. Nothing is original." If you aren't looking at the works of great photographers, consider what else you are consuming. Are you reading? That's not what I was thinking of. Here. Are you reading great and amazing poetry? Then go make photos out of that heart experience. If you are more into biochemistry, then go let that inspire you. But if you really want to get better as a photographer and you want to put that on easy mode, just try this challenge. So let's begin. Pick up a photography book. Where'd mine go? Pick up a photography book. It can be a collection of different photographers or just one, your pick. Take your stickies, label them. Now, go through your book, pick out photographs that really speak to you. Once you got those labels, then you just take it day 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna pick out one element of each of the photographs to shoot. So over the summer, after studying the work of Alexei Titarenko and also Vivian Maier, I picked out elements from each of those, Alexei's slow shutter method and also Vivian Maier's frequent subject choice. And I created this photograph, which was one of my personal favorites, in my Timeless Town series that I did for a recent solo exhibit. For many of the great photographers, it took decades to create their own personal style, but many of them were looking to the work of others. This 3-day challenge is a seamless way to keep you growing as a photographer and doing what you love. Thanks for joining me for this little talk, and I can't wait to see what you're making. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss my next photo walk.